Hey guys, back with another SuperCoach video. And after a bit of a slide the past couple of weeks, it was a much better round. Scored 2,260 in the top 4% there. Moved up 12,000 odd spots and sitting just outside the top 20,000. So I almost made up for the last 2 weeks in terms of rank. I think I dropped around 16,500 spots in those 2 weeks. So I almost made up for it there. But yeah, I'll definitely take it. It was a much better week for sure, and I won 6 out of 6 league matchups, so that's pretty much icing on the cake there. So let's move on to the team. In defence, Rory Laird continues to produce the goods. Another 110 score, averaging 120.2 after 5 rounds. Just great stuff from him, not much more you can ask for. Kade Simpson, traded him in after a couple of big scores, gave me a couple sub-tons, but he delivered this week with the 142, 31 touches, 30 of them kicks, I think 11 marks as well. Just brilliant stuff from Simo. Shane Savage, very quiet this week, but he's been pretty consistent so far, so just a quiet game from him. Hopefully he can get more touches against the Hawks. Tom Doedee has been so good with the ton there, and he's definitely good for a few more weeks. Sam Murray, he was solid. Ed Richards just wasn't good. A couple times I saw him kick the ball, they were clangers. So yeah, it just wasn't a great night for him. Hopefully he can bounce back at Etihad against the Blues tomorrow night. And I lost 20 points fielding Richards over Bono, so that's no good. I think a couple of better on-field decisions there would have gotten me over 2,300. I think I lost 48 points. And I'll touch on where I lost the other 28 points. I think it's pretty obvious to see where. But yeah, in terms of Bono, he's been a 60 scorer since I traded him in. So that's no good. But yeah, he only went up 4k and he's probably got to go. Lockie Murphy is still on the sidelines through injury. I think he's close to coming back. I'm not sure if he's coming back this week though, unfortunately. I'll have to check lineups after I go through my team. In the midfield, Paddy Dangerfield was great. Nat Fyfe, I called it last week. I said I think he'll go for a big score, and he did. 151, but I didn't take my own advice and captain him. I gave the vice captaincy to new recruit Isaac Heaney. Traded him in for Josh Kelly instead of Clayton Oliver, who I was initially going to go for. Traded in Heaney instead, gained 19 points, gained some cash, and yeah, that was a great score, but I played it safe. I decided, guarantee myself the 123 doubled. But yeah, Nat Fyfe lost me 28 points there. I know it doesn't seem like too much, but it certainly made my score look better. 48 points extra, but what can you do? My fault for not taking my own advice. Dusty, he was pretty quiet, went to the game. He spent 73% time on ground. Spent a bit of time forward as well. Wasn't really too in and under as much, but yeah, just a quiet game from him. And yeah, it definitely would have hurt if you had him or Tom Mitchell captain, that's for sure. And Paddy Cripps, he was brilliant. 34 disposals, 11 tackles, led from the front for the Blues. Tim Kelly, he was solid once again. Jeremy Finlayson, Nick Holman, they were great. Bailey Banfield, he's been consistent around that 60s mark, 64 average there. And yeah, has made some solid cash so far. Nick Caulfield, he was good. And Jared Garlett, just awful. Really, you just don't like seeing a 21 and you'd be spewing if you had him on field as well. In the Rucks, Max Gawn, he was brilliant. And his direct opponent, Toby Nankervis, not so much. Moving on to the forward line, Toby McLean, his lowest score of the season so far. He had a massive difference in SuperCoach scoring compared to Dream Team scoring. I think in Dream Team he got 109, so I guess you could put that difference, or that massive difference, down to efficiency, junk time possessions, cheap possessions. I guess I'll have to look at the stats, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking there. Devon Smith, not great. Bombers weren't good at all. And I think Smith was used as a tagger for a bit as well. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, just not a great score. James Sicily, he was great with 123, but he got himself suspended for another week, stepping on Sean Atley for no reason at all. Just didn't need to do it. So, yeah, he'll be on the bench for this week again, so yeah, that's not helpful at all. He didn't need to do it. Christian Petrarca, not great, only a 73 there, gave up a few frees. And it doesn't help when you play as a forward and Melbourne's ball use around the ground was just poor, so just doesn't help. And Jack Billings improved there. If he converted better on the scoreboard, we'd be looking at close to a ton or over a ton. So, just really needs to work on his goal kicking, but hopefully he can continue to build on this form. And Jack Henry, only the 48 there, not great. So that will do it for the side. Just got to switch things up for this week. So we'll have Danger Vice playing Saturday afternoon, and we'll put Nat Fife as captain. And what else? Sicily is on the bench for sure. Petrarca's not going to be playing because his finger got bitten by his dog. So, caused an infection, and he's gone for this week. So that's no good as well. Carnage hitting me pretty badly, but then again, I think some would have it worse. There's probably one person out there. There has to be at least a person out there with Buddy, Green, Petrarca, and Sicily, and they'd be spewing right now. So, yeah, let's move Nank on field. And as for trades, okay, so first one will be Riley Bonner. We got Bonner out. I'll make a second trade as well. And that will probably, I want to trade out Garlett, but I don't really want to move any of my premium forwards into the midfield, but I guess I can move Petrarca to the mid bench for now. And that would mean I trade out Garlett. His break even's at a 32. I know I can beat that, but let's see, I think he got dropped as well. So I'll have to, let me see, I'll check teams actually. Let's move on to teams. This should be loaded by now. There it is. Take a look at the ins and outs. So Marchbank, Kennedy back, and there it is, Garlett was dropped. And nothing more to see there, other than Garlett being dropped. For Geelong, unfortunate to see Menzel out with some groin issues. Hawkins is back, which is good. And there's Hanbury and Buddy out. Alright, let's see this. I'm seeing a lot of new names here. Or are they all emergencies? Is that why? Okay. LDU's back. Don Barry's back. So good for people who still have them. Nick Shipley making his debut. And Zach Langdon's back, which is great to see. And for the Lions, Oscar McInerney, if I'm pronouncing that right. I think he's a ruckman. I saw news about that before. So I think Steph Martin owners would have to keep an eye on that. Matt Crouch is back. He's definitely an upgrade target for sure. It has come to that stage where you got to start looking at your upgrade targets. So I could probably talk about that after this. Michael Bowler is back. And Warple's making his debut. Sicily's out suspension, unfortunately. And a lot of ins here with the extended bench. Anything about Guelphy being rested just because of that really short break that they had. Bailey Fritsch is back. Yeah, just got to take these with a grain of salt though because of extended benches. So let's see where Guelphy's named. Oh, he's named on field. That's great. That's great. I've got to trade him in for sure. Let's see, anything else here? Yeah, a couple of names to look at, but I doubt they'll be making their debuts. So we'll have to see what happens on Friday evening in terms of these extended benches. But Guelphy's definitely coming in. He's starting on field, which is great. Devon Smith starting in the middle. That's good. So let's go back to the team. I guess with Petrarca being out, I could go Garlett out. Initially, I was going to go Henry out move Heaney back into the forward line. But I guess what I could do right now is, let's see. Yeah, this is a bit of a strange situation. I mean, actually, no. Okay, let me experiment here. So we got Garlett out, sub Petrarca here, sub Heaney into the forward line, and Sicily for now moves into defense because Guelphy comes in. I think the other guy I want in is Clayton Oliver. Gotta get an upgrade in while my team is being hit badly. And of course, Guelphy as the last one there, 77k remaining. Let's get those trades done. So yeah, this should be how the team looks this week. Lockie Murphy unfortunately didn't come back in, so yeah, I guess I'll put the emergency on him anyway. It's not going to be much use, but I'm just used to having an emergency named on each line, and yeah, that should do it for this video. Let's see, Henry and Guelphy. I'm not too sure on Henry, to be honest. I'll put Fritsch on. Actually, no, Giles Langdon's back. Okay, this is going to be a it's a tough decision, this one, because I like Langdon's chances at a decent score against Brisbane. I know he's just coming back from injury, but home game versus Brisbane, I feel like he could get a decent score, and this will be a tough decision, but probably Fritsch on the bench. So yeah, that should do it for the team. And let's see, anything else I could do, because Petrarca's playing on the Sunday. I could do a bench loophole, but no, okay, no, Caulfield and Holman play at the same time, so that's unfortunate. I'll have to find a way to get Petrarca back into the forward line, that's for sure, in future trades, which will probably mean Henry will go out to, hopefully Warple could keep his spot, because Henry could go down to him. I could move Petrarca back, and yeah, it's this is what happens. Live planning of future rounds. I think in the midfield, my last 3 spots, I want Mitchell, Crouch. Not too sure on my last spot. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on a few players. Let's see. I would like to get Grundy or Ryder there somewhere. Right now, Grundy looks like the man to take Nank's spot sooner or later. And in the forward line, forwards are done. It would just be a couple luxury trades once I get the full premium, or if one of these forwards gets a long-term injury. Because right now it's Heaney, McLean, Smith, Billings, Petrarca, and Sicily. But I would probably like to get in Menegola soon. I'll have to keep an eye on Menegola though, depending on how he goes with Ablett. And probably Buddy for when he comes back. Not too sure. Robbie Gray, that's one I'm missing out on. You have to have Robbie Gray for sure. So Sicily will probably end up being in defense by end of season. So, and in defense, I've got 3 spots to fill there. Sicily would be 1. Then it would probably be Michael Hurley and Elliot Yeo. Definitely have to get in Hurley soon. The Essendon backline just filled with cheap touches between Goddard and Hurley. So you just got to get Hurley in soon, and Elliot Yeo. I doubted his ability to play in midfield in terms of Supercoach scoring, but he's gone very well so far, so he's definitely going to be in the team soon. So yeah, that'll probably do it for the video. We'll just take a look at league matchups to end things here. We'll go back to round 5. See how things went. Obviously, like you saw at the start of the video, I won all those matchups, but yeah, beat Ari by quite a bit there, and in Shorty Supercoach League finally got on the board, winning by just under 100 there. Much needed win, sitting at 14th, so that's not good, but yeah, if I went 0-3, that would have been pretty worrying. So I'm glad I got over the line there. So yeah, that should do it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.